Excuse me?
Sorry.
Oh.
Just one of my helpers.
Um. Okay. It's episode 3 now. How crazy.
Yeah, we're actually back this time. Well,
Yeah.
okay, we were back last time, but
We-
we're now it's the actual thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, oh yeah, because we're not over Zoom.
Yeah.
Cool. What are you gonna be using? Discord?
Yeah, we were using Discord.
It was?
Yeah.
Or was that the second time?
No, we used it both times. We just recorded it on your camera.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we're not on Discord anymore. We're back in real life.
Yeah, he's back in town again. And not in Colorado or Nevada.
Weren't you just out of town
But I came back.
for like a week?
But I came back for the podcast, so.
Yeah.
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 He forgets about that part. It's crazy.
It's crazy. It's something, isn't it?
It is something. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Hope 2025 brings you everything you could ever ask for. You go first.
With what?
How your 2025 is going?
It's going pretty good actually. Well, it's just been boring because I haven't had anything to do. Gonna quit soon.
Oh!
Well, I mean, I still have to find a job first, but you know, I'm gonna do it. I was gonna do anyways, but
Off the record, but it can be on the record wherever. So my job, they're looking for brand ambassadors. If you wanted to be a
what is a
bootlicker,
brand ambassador?
you basically, so it wouldn't be social media based. It'd be like face to face based. So like you'd have to go to like bars and shops where you can buy the product that the company sells.
Where do they sell the stuff besides those stores?
And
You almost got me. I almost.
you basically just like kind of be the face of the company, but off of social media. You can still do the social media stuff if you wanted to. $18 an hour. And you wouldn't have to go to where I work. You could do it in Kennesaw probably. Or where you live.
Okay.
Where-
Shit, I might have a new job, guys.
If you want it, I can ask.
Okay, I have to research it because I don't really know what that is.
That's okay.
I don't know if I'm
Yeah,
gonna
see,
like it.
Christian's so famous that he could be a brand ambassador. That's how good he is.
I'm not.
He kind of is, actually. He actually kind of is right now.
I am, but I don't like I'm famous for the wrong reasons on a wrong app. I don't want to be famous on Instagram for that stuff.
Oh my god. He will text me like, "Fuck! People are liking the post. Everyone's seeing it." I'm like, I know. That's why I didn't want to do that shit. Oh my god.
But you let me do it.
You wanted the money, man.
I did want the money, and the money's pretty good.
The money's pretty good.
Like only there for like an hour, and I can get like $100, sometimes more. Pretty good money.
And see, that's a brand ambassador that doesn't give a fuck about the products, by the way. Anyone in the future looking for brand deals, by the way.
Dang, man. That's all I can say. Yeah.
Got his
I
ass.
kind of am a brand ambassador.
No, like, kind of. So it's like, what's the difference?
And then I just take it to work with me too. Like I do it out in public.
Yeah.
It's great. Dang.
Bootlicker.
I am a bootlicker.
It's crazy. So, anything else you'd like to comment about 2025 so far? Oh, wait.
You
Okay.
just kind of ruined my 2025.
Damn.
Yeah.
Why?
Because you just told me stuff about myself that I didn't even.
But before we move on, I'm happy for you that you're in the works of leaving your job. Because fuck that job.
Fuck that job.
Fuck that.
I just have to pretty much do everything. Because like I was gonna start like redoing my resume and make a what do you call it, a portfolio.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna do that while I was out of town, but then I just don't want to go through that whole process because it's like I just don't want to do it. Like that shit makes you.
It takes so long.
Yeah.
I don't blame you. Kind of pisses me off every time I do it because I'm like, this doesn't fucking look good, and then you take out everything, even though it's like the only thing you have.
Yeah. You get it.
I get it. Okay. Well, my 2025. I was gonna work. I was scheduled to work, like, quite literally the new year. Like, I would be working at midnight New Year's, because my job was gonna host an event. Um, but and like it was scheduled for like maybe like a few weeks. But the place that we were hosting the event at, they didn't cancel, but they weren't answering anymore. Like they just kind of like stopped answering, and so my boss was like, "Oh yeah, we're not doing the event anymore because the event place isn't like responding, and we kind of need them to respond for certain things." So my boss canceled the event, which is fine with me because I don't want to work New Year's at midnight.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Fuck it.
Fuck it. So I instead was not awake at midnight, and I went to bed at like 10 p.m. So I didn't get to see 2025 until I woke up the next morning. I was in the hospital. Should I overshare? Like I don't.
Share as much as you want to.
Okay.
It's your story, man.
It's my story.
Yeah.
So I went to the bathroom, and I was bleeding at a place that I shouldn't be bleeding from, and so I was like, damn. So I went to the hospital.
I wanted to ask you that because that's what I was kind of thinking, but I didn't want to.
I know I was vague on purpose. So I went to the hospital because like it was low-key a lot of blood. So I was like, that's why I was like, I was scared. And so we went to the urgent care, and the urgent care said that it's gonna be like an hour wait, which like realistically that's not that long. But like I was like, do I have an hour? That's what I was going in my head. I was like, I don't know if I have an hour. And so I was like, oh man. So then went to the emergency room, and they weren't that busy, so like they took me like right away. I had to get an IV. Like it was weird because they stuck me with the needle, but then they didn't give me like the IV bag, but they gave me like something in like a tube. I don't know if there's like tube versions.
They drugged you.
They drugged me.
Yeah.
And the person sticking the needle in like was like wiggling. It hurt pretty bad. I didn't like it, like inside my arm. Not cool. And then I had to go to another waiting room. And then they took me into another room, and I had an examination. The examination was unpleasant. A finger was stuck inside of me. Huh?
I was asking what they do.
That's what they did. And then they tested the blood that way. That's all I'm gonna say about that. So anyway, I can explain if you want me to, if you're curious.
I am curious because I don't know what way.
So she stuck a finger up my ass, and the blood that was on her finger is what they tested.
Oh.
Fuck.
Okay.
What a way to fucking start a podcast.
Wow.
Fuck. Sorry everybody. So then I waited for like an hour, maybe. And during this time, I'm like, this is it. And like they're gonna tell me, your laptop turn off. I don't know if it's gonna keep recording. I guess we should check. Okay. I was like, this is it. Like they're gonna tell me I have like 2 months left to live or something, because, I mean, you shouldn't be bleeding from there, right? Right?
I mean, that's right, but I wouldn't think that far.
Well, that's as
I
far
would
as
just
I was
think,
thinking.
never mind. I would just think I have a disease or something. And I'd like, slight threat. Because I peed, well, it wasn't pee, but I've had blood coming out there, too.
Front? Damn.
Yeah,
Did you get that checked out?
no.
Oh.
It was kind of late at night.
You said, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I definitely would not have left that
Like the next
alone.
fluid that came out wasn't blood, so it was kind of
Mm.
back to normal. And I'm still here.
Wow.
I'm still kicking.
I would have went to the hospital. Okay. I especially would have went to the hospital if it came out of my penis.
Good on you, because that's part of the thing you do, but
So, hold
sometimes
on.
you just don't have time for that. But I mean, like, since it's going out to the public, I will say probably go to the hospital for that.
Don't ignore it. Please don't ignore that, actually.
Yeah.
So, before I say anything else, weird situation. So, after my rectal examination, I was sitting back in like the waiting room, and somebody with a computer came up to me on like a little stand, and was making sure like my address and stuff was right, and like my insurance. And so I was like, oh, I've changed addresses since the last time I've been here. I'm like, okay. And instead of him, because he had it right in front of him, instead of him like updating it right there, he handed me a phone and was like, basically, you're gonna update your address on the phone. I was like, oh. So like he handed me a phone like from his like workstation, and I was on the line, and I updated my address on the phone. And guess how much? So it was that person on the phone that told me how much my copay was. Guess how much it was?
$400.
500.
Oh my gosh.
And so I was like, me just thinking like, wow, wow, $500, and two, like, this doesn't seem like very to me. This is like, where's the partnership? Like copay? What are you paying for? Why am I paying $500? What is insurance? So like in my head, like, maybe the CEO killer was right. Because $500 for a copay, when insurance is already being paid into. Thoughts? Do you think the CEO killer is right?
Yes,
Oh.
but I'm gonna cut out the first part because I was thinking about. I don't know if we should specifically say that, but yeah, I do agree.
What do you agree with?
The guy that did the thing last month. Was it last month? It was last month.
Care to elaborate?
Do you want to do our ins and outs, or are you done with this story?
I wasn't finished with the story. So Christian said that the CEO killer is right, agreeing with me.
I don't want to keep doing all this beeping out.
And so yeah, I was like, wow, $500 for a copay, insane. So anyway, nobody in the hospital. Usually, when I go to the hospital or like urgent care, they ask you to pay the copay before you really get seen. They didn't ask me to pay, which is odd. And so I'm like, well, I guess I'll see it in a statement later. But I just thought it was weird to not pay a copay like immediately.
I don't know. I've never been to a hospital.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Um,
that's kind of one of my fears. I don't want to go to the hospital. Like not like if something happens to me, I'm gonna be like, yeah, I'm not going. I'm not going. But like, I just don't want to. I don't want something to happen to me, so I do have to go.
So like you're prepared to if you need to.
No,
Oh,
I don't know. I think I have insurance. That was the other thing. I didn't know if I had life insurance.
you should. Well, life insurance is different than health insurance.
Oh,
But
health insurance.
you should also find out if you have health insurance.
I have it now. I think.
Oh, okay.
I think
Do you have like your cards and stuff?
I have some cards. I don't know what they do. I just keep getting them every year.
I think you're doing fine then. But yeah. Anyway, so during this entire time, I'm thinking like I'm gonna have to tell the people that I know like I'm dying or something, and like I had to hold back tears, and I'm like, and it's me being dramatic, but like also like that, like genuinely I was like wow, like this is it.
And that's another thing. I don't want to go through those kind of emotions.
Like I
when they're just gonna tell me, okay, you're good.
like I was like phone was like on the chair beside me, like I'm literally just looking at the ground staring out, like that's how I was feeling. um Not a fun feeling, so sorry to anybody that has to go through anything like this. So after an hour, I was called to another area. I was like, okay, this is where they break it to me. And they basically said that the blood that they examined was not anything to be scared by. They basically were like, if this continues, you need to go see a GI doctor. But they didn't really know what it was. So that's why they said if it continues to go see a GI doctor, because it could be ulcers, or internal hemorrhoids. So that's where I'm at. Wasn't even cured. So that's how I started at least my first week of 2025.
So I was laughing earlier because the part when you said you got a finger up your butt, the joke was right there. I was gonna say it, but I was like, it's kind of too easy.
You can say it if you want to.
No.
Yeah.
You're used to a joke just like you're used to a finger up your butt. Oh.
Good one.
But at least you're okay. Thank you.
Yeah, at least I'm okay. Thanks. We can talk about our ins and outs now if you'd like.
Okay, you wanna go? You can go first.
I have to find it on my phone.
Okay, while you're doing that, I'll speak on this part. Okay, I'll just do mine first. One of my ins and outs is like going to the movies, and that was.
But you have to pay for your tickets now. Oh, for 6 months. Oh, sorry. That was so privileged of me. I'm sorry. I just happen to have a
Actually,
membership.
it's unprivileged of you.
Why?
Because it's like.
Well, it's privileged because I'm making fun of you, which I shouldn't be for something that you can't help.
Well, it's
for
like
6 months at least.
it's like a poor person making fun of a rich person for being poor again.
You have to say it again.
It's like a poor person making fun of a rich person for being poor again.
Oh, so I'm the poor person
Yeah.
making fun of you for being poor again.
Yeah.
So you're back down.
Yeah.
But now I have the membership, so it's like.
Oh, you have the membership?
I have it now. I had it.
I'm
for
gonna
like-
kill your.
I've had it for like a month.
Wow.
That's why I was like. It's privilege of me.
But I don't even want to do this shit no more. Like, that really just pissed. Okay. Before we do it, I'll just speak on that part first.
Mhm.
So I had AMC A-list for like a year and a half till last month because I had to order a new debit card and the card that like debit card was connected to the AMC accounts, and they only gave you like a week to renew your subscription, and in terms and services you have to wait 6 months to renew your subscription,
Which is crazy.
which is crazy.
It's
And I
like
didn't get
6 months.
6 months, and I didn't get my card like soon enough, so like I'm just poor.
It's crazy.
I'm just like when everybody else.
And like, if you just think about it, like all those movies
And
that you
with the-
didn't watch
with the
while you had the
subscription-
membership, and now it's like now if you don't watch a movie, it's like you can't even fall back onto the membership. You know. It's
With the
sad.
subscription, you get pretty much everything I have now, but you get 3 movies you can watch for free every single week for like $22 or something. And like, I'm gonna sound like a bootlicker again now, but like, if you just watch like 2 movies a month, then it's like you're still saving that money because like movies are like expensive as shit right now, and that's why I used to have. But since I don't have any more now, I have to pay for movies.
I have the membership now, and I haven't really used it to its extent yet. Like, I'm missing out on money, I feel. 'Cause that's how often I don't watch movies. So if that makes you
I don't
feel
even know
better.
why you have it because you really don't be watching.
I don't,
movies.
Um, I don't know.
Um,
But when sorry, I'm gonna say this. It's not really important, but
I forgot what I was gonna say.
when I was in Colorado, we went to go see Sonic 3. Crazy movie, by the way.
I know you don't watch movies like that because you think Sonic 3 is a crazy movie.
I fucking
That's
love
crazy.
Sonic 3. It was like I was gagged. Okay, when I watched Sonic 2, I was gagged. But when I watched Sonic 3, I was gagged. Yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy. It was crazy.
It was a good movie, but it was too. I forgot that it was intended for like little kids, and that was like.
I
Okay,
mean,
it's
like some
kinda-
of the jokes, like shut the fuck up, like corny, like
Yeah.
next. But like I would say, like how the plot progressed
Big West.
in the second half. I was like, oh my god, like I was so excited that I was like saying like I was like
You were doing
To-
more than like the little kids.
yes to my father, my dad, who was just like, yeah, it was a cool movie, like that. I felt like a little child, like saying how cool this was to my dad, and he was there watching it, like he saw it. I was so gagged. I was so gagged. Great movie.
That's how you ain't had no childhood like that, cause like I had that experience like 15 years ago. You're just not having this
It's
grown
great.
ass man.
So, um, where was I? Oh, um, we were at AMC, and my dad was paying for like everything, like the snacks and stuff, and like meals, and I was like, oh, by the way, I have like the membership, so I got all the points from like the entire purchase, so that was nice.
That was good.
I haven't seen how much or if I really made any like rewards yet. I just know that I saw it on my account.
Probably have, cause like it's like $5 for every $50 or something,
Oh, so
and like
then-
just one bucket of popcorn is like $30. So
isn't that crazy?
it's crazy. And a drink is $10.
Like,
That's why I always sneak shit in.
yeah, I support it.
Ins and outs.
Oh, sorry. Oh,
You want to
did
fucking
you?
embarrass me?
Oh, so.
Oh, I was gonna talk about Letterbox. I was just gonna talk about that shit real quick.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Whole fucking tangent. Okay, so one of my ins and outs for last year, because pretty much it's gonna be like the same list, but one of the ins was watching more movies. Because for 2023, I watched 60 movies.
60.
Yeah.
That's
So I was
pretty
gonna
good.
be like, I'm gonna watch more than that. So guess how many I watched last year?
80.
55.
Oh.
I was fucking gagged just now because I just put the list like all together because I do a list every year, and I was like, "What the fuck happened?" What was like the last 3 months? Because I was not locked in. I didn't lock in at all. I only watched like
Damn.
3 movies for like the last 3 months.
So you're saying, pause, 55 movies in total, like even streaming or like at the theaters, 55.
Like in all, everything that I've
Okay.
seen, streaming.
You were almost there to at least get 61. That's crazy. Because you said the year before you had 60. Or you said your goal was 60.
Get above 60.
Because the year before that was 60.
Yeah.
So I was saying, like, damn, you were so close to at least reaching 61.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But you weren't locked in.
I was not locked in, and I kept telling myself, "Okay, I'm gonna go home tonight and I'm gonna watch a movie," and I just never did.
Damn.
It's crazy.
How many have you watched in the first 4 days of 2025?
None.
Oh. Wow.
I know. So I'm not starting out right.
Nah, man.
I'm gonna get right tomorrow.
Bye. What, watching?
I don't know.
Oh.
Something.
I started watching a TV show.
Okay, actually, pause one more time. Back to AMC A-list. So for like, it really hits when like you buy the ticket. You have to buy a ticket. You can't just go check out and just like keep going.
Mhm.
You have to actually use your card to buy a ticket. But also, they have to check your ID when you have A-list and like you have a ticket and you walk in, and it's like humbling when they don't ask for your ID. Like you're like Okay, one for Nosferatu, because that's what the last thing I saw, and he was like, "Okay,
Mm.
keep going, poor boy." That's pretty much what he said to me.
It's crazy.
Like, I don't need your ID here. I don't care who you are.
Um, is it still recording? I'm just scared. I'm scared. Period. Okay, sorry. You know what? Fuck that I've been watching a show. We're still talking about ins and outs, so we can keep
You
going.
can go with the show.
I mean, I could, but I don't want to interrupt you.
I put concerts. Still want to go to more concerts. I haven't been to. I don't think I went to any concerts last year. If that's true. That's probably crazy. I'm not gonna lie. I don't even want to think about it like that.
You can talk about your upcoming concert.
Oh yeah, I'm going to the Kendrick Lamar concert, Kendrick and SZA concert, with two of my friends, and it's really fucking expensive. We gotta do something about these ticket prices because it's getting out of control. Like we looked at the prices like the day they went up, and it was like 200 something. Then they went up to like 300 something, and then like with all the fees added up, because I bought 3 tickets at once, it was like $1,500.
Like, that's crazy.
Fucking
That is
crazy.
like someone's.
Because like without the fees, it added up to $1,000, but then with the fees, it was another 500.
We live in a country where some people can't even make $1,500 a month, and for
Actually,
just
don't.
3 tickets
I don't even make it $1,000.
to like a 2-hour long event is $1,500. What happened to America? It's crazy.
Everything changed when it was JFK. But I put listening more music because
Don't you listen to a lot of music already?
I do, but I need to keep. So okay, so it was like the opposite of what the last thing was. Whatever I was. Oh my god.
You should speak closer to your mic just in case.
Is that the heater?
Maybe.
We're in Liam's basement, by the way. We didn't even say that. It was like the opposite with like the movies or whatever I was just talking about. So I was listening to more music this year, but so at the start of the year, I was like, okay, I'm going to listen to like a different album every single week. And I was mostly doing that. Some weeks I would like miss it, but then I would like make it up. But
So you did that last year?
Yeah, last year. I said this year, but I was pretty much doing that. But it all got fucked up when Beyonce dropped Cowboy Carter, because I could not stop listening to that for like at least like 3 months, and then I kind of died down a little bit with like listening to it. So then I started listening to Brat, and it was just pretty much switched it up with from Cowboy Carter to Brat, and I was only listening to that. But so like first like 3 months I was doing that, but I want to start doing that again, like listen to a different album every week.
Have you started one this week?
Sure hasn't. I have not. Yours not starting strong. But the
SZA's new album, well, like deluxe
Okay.
album's pretty good. Would you
That
count
is-
that as 2025 or no?
no,
You're not playing it anymore? Damn.
because that came out like right before Christmas.
I mean, like it did, but like you could still.
Mm,
No. You said fuck that.
yeah, fuck that. But I haven't listened. That's like a really good album. But I'll talk about that later. I was just on the way over here. I put podcasting as an in. Gotta keep that in. Content creation. I want to do more content creation, like
Period.
TikTok if it's still around.
It's not looking good for TikTok.
What are we gonna do? I don't know what to do without TikTok because I don't want to do it on Instagram. They're kind of weird on Instagram.
It's looking like Instagram, man.
Ugh. I also put going to the clubs.
Okay.
We did do that. We did it. I did all the clubbing with you last year, actually, and it was actually really fun. I liked the one we went with Gannon. I mean, not Gannon, Jarvis.
2 different people.
Chill.
Sorry, go ahead. I had fun at the club other than the time that I was groped. That wasn't pleasant. I literally, like, I So it was Jarvis, Christian, and I, like trying to do loops around to find someone for Christian to talk to.
which was very unnecessary because I kept telling them like I don't need anybody tonight. Like I'm going straight home after this anyways. I have a job in the morning. Like I don't need anybody.
And so we're doing like basically laps around the club, and it was my turn to like lead, and Christian and Jarvis were like maybe 8 feet behind me, and someone stops me and grabs my arm like this to like stop me. I was like, hello? He was like, you're beautiful. I was like, thanks. And he was like, are you with anybody? I was like, I have a boyfriend. And he said something else, and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna go. And then I start walking this way because we had just come from the corner, so he stopped me at the corner. I start walking this way, and then he grabs my ass like firm, and then I literally scream, and I see like an opening of like people, and I just dart, and I turn around, and the opening had closed. So I was like, I didn't even want to see him again, so it was good. But I literally screamed, and I ran, and then I waited at the other corner of the club for Christian and Jarvis to catch up. So that wasn't fun.
And like we were following Liam, but like I didn't like I was the first one like behind Liam, and I think like right before that happened, that was like when we kind of got separated for like 5 seconds because I think that's just how long
Yeah.
all of that took, and I just didn't see you for like those 5 seconds, and then you were just there. Then you told us, but I also did get groped that same night. I kind of forgot till you said it because I had went back in because like we were about to leave, and I was kind of already drunk. So then that was also like when they were like, "Yeah, we're gonna leave because Christian's drunk," and I did have to be up in the morning. But I was like, I don't want to leave, so I went right back inside, and I just walked around,
Bring it closer.
and I
Because of
just walked around the like the whole club, and I think it was like around the same place where you were. Someone like just brushed against my ass, and I was like, oh, okay,
Not cool.
not cool at all.
Let's touch people with consent.
Keep our hands to ourselves.
Yes. Nobody asked to be touched. Not once.
Especially when they have boyfriend.
It's crazy. I expressed zero interest, and I was still groped.
And especially when someone didn't even speak to you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So the gay community needs to do better, is what I've gathered. Right, Christian?
Yeah.
Okay.
Shadow President. Right. All right. But yeah, I do want to go back to the club more this year. And I also put media literacy. Media literacy doesn't end because I feel like, especially like on Twitter, people are stupid, and it kind of goes hand in hand with an out that I put in. An out is we need to take people voices away. Like now everybody needs a voice because like you don't need a voice. We don't need to hear what the fuck you be saying. Me, I kind of need a voice, but here we are on a fucking podcast. But most people on Twitter don't need a voice. Elon Musk does not need a voice. Yeah, a lot of people on TikTok don't need a voice too, but I'm not gonna put that out there because they're gonna.
Who's they?
I don't know. I'm just talking shit. I don't need a voice. And I also put doing things alone. That's an in. I've been since I had like a new TikTok account. I've been watching like different people on TikTok, and for some reason, I'm on like the side of TikTok of people that just go in like to different public places alone, and they just speak without like any social anxiety. They don't do anything. Sorry, my bad. Fuck. They don't act with like social anxiety, and they don't mind doing anything like by themselves. So I think I'm gonna start doing that, and I did start doing that last week.
Period. What'd you do?
I went to a Asian restaurant and I just had some ramen.
How was it?
It was okay. I didn't eat the well. So I went to the Asian place that we were going to go for my birthday, but it's just like kind of like a food court, so it's like multiple restaurants,
Mhm.
and it has like a bar in the middle of it. And I did bring my iPads just so I could watch like a show or movie or whatever. And I put the iPad down, or I know I was carrying it. So I just looked around like the restaurants, and the first one was like this ramen place, but I blocked the eyes with like the waitress, so then I kind of had to order because she
Mhm.
came out from the kitchen
Oh.
to up front, so I was like, okay, kind of locked in here, and I didn't even have time to like really see what I wanted, so I just kind of
Damn.
got like the normal ramen with the pork belly. But I don't think I really like pork anymore. It's kind of like the taste of it.
I'm trying to eat less pork.
I was always kind of against those people that were like, yeah, I don't eat pork. Pork is out of my diet, but
You get it now?
well, no, because like I would still like pork. Like I like barbecue and bacon and stuff, but
Mm-hmm.
it's just a taste. Also, people do that for like religious reasons, but I'm not talking about those people. I'm talking about people that just
Those
do it.
Whoa.
But that's my ends. That's all my ends. What are your ends?
So we're starting with ins first.
Yeah, that's what I was going.
Oh,
Do you want me to speak the whole time?
well, I don't have much on here, and I feel
Wow.
like yours is more philosophical than mine. Um,
Bro did this on a fucking Google Doc.
I did not do it on a Google Doc. Okay. Okay. Ins is like being able to say no. Like, especially if it's like, at your job and it's like quite literally not your job to do something. Say no. You don't got to do that shit.
That's
Not my job.
I need that shit, man.
Yeah. Or just in general,
Wow,
like,
that's good.
don't get walked over, It's 2025. It's a year about ourselves, not doing things. Well, we can do things for others, but not because they ask, but because you want to, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't. You get it. I didn't say that right, but you know what I mean. Oh, don't. And in the same way, but like this is different. I'm gonna say don't be a people pleaser, and I mean it in the way like, um, don't be afraid to hurt someone's feelings if it's for the best. Like if they come to you with something and like say like, oh, like how's this look, and it looks like shit, tell them it looks like shit. Because and you don't have to be a dick about it. I mean, yes, in the way I just outlined it, that sounded like a dick thing to say, but you can be nice about it. Don't just say, basically, don't lie to people's face. Don't lie to people's faces.
Yeah.
How about that?
I think you're good about that with me.
I think so. I feel like I tell you straight up.
Yeah. Sometimes you're a dick about it.
So maybe I could be less of a dick about it. In 2025. Okay. Those are the two ins I had.
Oh, just to.
Yes. Your turn.
So my outs. I really didn't have any outs like that. But I did put this is still from last year. And I did speak on like what I said earlier about having people have a voice. Some people don't need a voice. So that's one out. I also put like I said, this is from last year. I don't like some of the tattoos that like are the kind of tattoos that everybody gets, like butterflies or like flowers
Mm-hmm.
or like something like that.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Oh, there you gonna say something.
No.
So I'm just saying, like, let's get different tattoos. Let's get a tattoo that's you. Like, okay, you like the flower, but like, is the flower that you like, or is it just you like the design of the flower? Get a different kind of flower, or like do something that's about you or something. You know?
Go on.
That's it. I mean,
Oh, that's the last one.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't really have outs.
I'm not gonna disagree or agree because I don't really know how to feel about that statement. That's just me though, because I feel like some people
Also, I don't really.
they
give
can
a
just
fuck.
do what they want.
Yeah, exactly.
Like-
I really don't give a fuck, to be honest. Like that, like people can do what they want. I really don't care.
The first out I had for 2025. Why are we still calling Why are we still calling it Twitter?
Because it's Twitter.
It's called X.
His mama named him Twitter, so I'm gonna call him Twitter.
I wrote down, we don't fuck
You're
with
a bootlicker
Elon.
for that, actually.
We
You're
don't fuck with Elon, but it changed in 2023. That's when it was changed to X. So, I mean, we gave 2024.
I thought.
What?
I thought you were saying we don't like Elon, but that changed.
Oh, no. I was saying,
whoa.
the app changed in 2023. You know, wow. We don't fuck with Elon, like I said.
But you fuck with the app. You fuck with the name he gave for the app.
No, but it's not called Twitter anymore. Sorry. So
You don't even have fucking Twitter.
you don't know.
See, you kind of went along with that, and you didn't correct me on it being called X. So.
Anyway,
Yeah.
we don't fuck with Elon, but it changed in 2023.
Yeah.
We gave people 2024 to catch up. It's 2025 now. So let's just call it how it is. It's X. And then my second
You're
one.
conservative.
I'm not a conservative. I'm just saying, as a progressive, the name changed. You're dead naming, actually. So I think you're the conservative.
Okay.
What? No.
Liberals, man.
He's dead naming 2025. Crazy.
You know, there was a poll about people that still call it either Twitter or X, and like most people still call it Twitter.
And that's why now it's 2025.
Okay.
We can change it.
Whatever. Moving on.
Why are we dead naming? Come on.
Talking about that.
And then my second out for 2025 is staying later at social events even though you're ready to leave. If it's 10 p.m. and I want to go, I'm leaving. That's
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thoughts?
I mean, I guess.
Because it's very easy to be peer pressured to stay. Or it's very easy to have FOMO, but sometimes you do just want to leave, and you shouldn't have to stay for other people unless it's like important. But if I'm ready to go to bed, I'm leaving. I'm not staying awake.
Okay, I did have an out, and it was being a homebody, and I think you need to have that because you're a homebody.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry. Well, that's it. That's all I have written for ins and outs. By the way.
Okay. Cool.
Cool.
So that's our in and outs, and everybody has that vibe in them, or we're gonna kill you. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next. Didn't you say you had like 5 things?
I'm just kidding. Gotcha. You know that meme of the guy that was like, it was like a video. I think it was like this older guy, and he was like these 3 people's like professor or something, and they were just having like a dinner with him, and they all ordered food. So then the food came, and then the older guy, he was like, "Oh, I want some of that," and then the guy was like, "You don't know what the fuck I'm talking about."
I don't know.
So I did it so much to fuck up. So I did some of my top 5 films for this year, and this is in no order. Number 1, Challengers. Number 2, Furiosa. You can chime in at any point. Number 3, The Book of Clarence. The Substance. And Wicked.
Really? That's your top 5?
Thoughts?
It's a cool list.
How many of those have you seen?
I didn't see Furiosa.
Have you seen Mad Max? You should see Furiosa then. It's pretty cool.
I mean, I'm sure I like it. I just haven't.
It was actually, I liked it more than Mad Max.
Really?
You know, it's underrated as fuck.
I watched Mad Max with my dad when it first came out.
I saw Furiosa like at least twice.
Okay.
That was when I had AMC list.
I do fuck with Anya Taylor-Joy, so I should watch it. You fuck with her?
I do now.
You didn't before?
I think that was the first thing I watched with her in it.
Oh, okay. You didn't see the. What was it?
I didn't see
The
the
menu?
menu. Nope.
Did you see Split?
Nope.
Oh,
I do kind of want to see that one though.
Split's good.
I've heard.
I like the movie that comes after that, Glass, a lot.
That's why I wanted to see Split because I wanted to watch Glass.
You should also watch.
I did see
You-
Invincible. Where is Invincible?
That's not what it's called. Whatever it's called. That's not what it's called though.
What's it called?
The one with Bruce Willis.
Yeah.
You saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one too. I forget what it's called. You said Invincible, and now that's all I can think of.
But I don't think it is Invincible.
It's not.
It's not.
I don't know, but that one. I like that.
It's something like Invincible because like it has to do with his power.
Is, is it though?
It does because like his power was like being practically invincible.
Do you want me to look it up?
You can.
Okay. Keep talking.
We need a third person
Yeah.
because that person will be looking it up right now. So okay, I'll explain some of them since we didn't say shit. So challengers, I think
Unbreakable. Sorry, that's what it was.
Unbreakable.
You kind of.
yeah. Challengers. It was like one of the best films. Like everybody was there. Everybody was there for it. And shout out to bisexuality and shout out to people with that. You know.
Shout out.
Though I feel like it could be more bisexual. I'm not gonna lie. Like
I think they should have gotten the two men should have kissed more,
yeah, I agree.
and then
There should be a threesome.
there. Yeah, that's what I was trying. I couldn't think of the word for a reason, but there should have.
So Book of Clarence, that was like one of the first movies I saw this year, and that was like the first one we saw together and with Maya, and it was like one of the best ones, obviously. And that was like one of the first movies that made me cry in a long ass time. I don't even know what other movie made me cry before then.
Have you cried since then?
No. Real men don't cry. We're bringing toxic masculinity back. That's an end for 2025
Maybe for you.
for everybody.
Oh,
Yeah.
whoa.
And I said Wicked, and that was another moment. Have you seen it? You haven't.
Wicked?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it. We talked about it.
Oh, we sure did.
We talked about it.
We sure did. I forgot. Yeah.
You can share what you thought about it.
I thought it was good. The music. Well, I came in like 10 minutes late. I came in like at the end of the first song.
Oh, like you were lately. Okay.
Like, I missed first, like the only, well, not the first, but like, not the only, but the
Not
first
much happened.
Ariana's, what?
I said not much happened. It was just the song.
Yeah. But people were talking about it, and like it was supposed to be like there was some foreshadowing in it that I do want to see now, but it's not really. Well, it's on streaming now, but
Already?
yeah,
Oh.
they be adding everything to streaming like 2 months after it comes out.
Oh yeah, cause I remember seeing that the deleted scene is or added onto streaming. I forgot about that.
I thought the music was good. I like Defying Gravity. That's the song, right?
That's
Yeah.
the song. I knew that song from Glee.
Anyways. Don't piss me off. And I forgot when we were talking about it because now I remember. I forgot.
I remember what you said.
Who was the character?
Nessa Rose.
Yeah, because I called her
What
What I
did
call
you
her?
call her?
Esmeralda.
Oh yeah.
No, I was thinking Elphaba. Is that a Green Witch? Is that her name?
You were saying you didn't like. Well, one, you said you didn't like the girl in the wheelchair,
Yeah,
and then two, you also called Elphaba Esmeralda, and I was like, who the fuck is Esmeralda?
because I forgot her name. I made up fucking names, so I'm not gonna remember their names. I wouldn't have remembered Galinda's name if they didn't change it to Galinda.
Hmm.
But I didn't like. Yeah, I didn't like Nessa Rose. I didn't like
Why?
what's his name? Bop.
Bach.
Bach. Yeah, and like
Me and Bach.
and that's that meme. That I think the meme makes me hate him more because like, why is your name that? And then he just looks like that. And Nessa Rose was like annoying in the movie, like because she was always complaining about something.
Did you see the meme? Where it's like, raise your, yeah. Do you ever see that?
I don't know, because that sounds familiar.
There's like funny edits to it now.
I don't know.
I'm gonna find one.
Okay, and I'll go on to my albums. So, like I said, number 1 is Cowboy. What do you have any top 5 movies?
No.
Wow. And you have A-list now? I think you should give that to me. Oh, that.
Well, this is a sports one, but there's been. Where's the funny ones? I don't know, but that's people are making memes out of that. Go ahead.
Memes. No, but I have seen those. No, I think they might be kind of funny. I don't know. I don't remember them like that. If some memes don't stick, they're not funny to me. I don't know.
That's fair.
Top 5 albums. Number 1, Cowboy Carter. I could not stop listening to the album, and it took me so long to be able to go one day without listening to it. And I hope she goes on tour next year. And you saw the performance, right?
Sorry, I spaced out. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't hear like your last 30 seconds.
So you just said yeah. Oh, okay. Number 2, Gene X by Kendrick Lamar. Why are you on a podcast if you're not gonna listen to me?
Sorry.
Gene X by Kendrick Lamar. It was kind of like the same thing with. If honestly, all of these are the same thing. Like I'm just gonna. I keep listening to these like over and over again, and the only reason why I stopped listening to one of them is because like the next one comes out. But yeah, we're gonna see that in concert. It's gonna fucking bang, like fuck. Brett was like really good.
Overrated. Sorry.
Oh.
Go ahead.
Wow. I think Apple's my favorite song from the album.
I think the Brat album goes beyond overrated. That's my thoughts, but you can continue. Like I've never, like in terms of overrated being a word, it there needs to be another word for it. But continue.
If I didn't like it so much, I would agree with that.
Well, yeah.
Like it's like, well, yeah, but but like I can see why you would think that.
Like to me, it's just like not.
Because for some reason that it really was like a really popular fucking album, and it was like one of the most popular albums that I've seen be that popular in like a long time. But like if you didn't like the album, then you're like, why is it so popular?
Like I didn't get it. I was one of the people that don't get it.
I got it though. So you were one of the gays that didn't get it.
Whoa.
This is the one twink that didn't get it.
Whoa. Crazy.
Chromacopia by Tyler Creator. That was a good one. And Lana by SZA.
What was the first one you said again?
Cowboy Carter.
Oh yeah, I did see the performance. Okay. I did see the performance. I'm caught up now. The performance was good. I fucked with it.
Okay.
Christian's family didn't fuck with it though.
Don't even get me started. Don't even get me started. Because, like, why did you go from the dining table to the living room just to say that you weren't going to like it? Because you didn't have to do that. Because I turned on to Netflix, because we didn't even have Netflix. Like, I didn't even know how we were going to watch it. But my mom had an account. And so I just put it on the TV. And I was going to watch it by myself. Like, I was fine with watching it by myself. They could have been at the dining table. Cool. Mm-hmm. But then when the performance came on, then they came in, and I'll tell you this, like they were quiet the whole fucking time. They didn't say anything. They only spoke during one part, and it was like during Yaya, and they were like, oh, she's trying to be like Tina Turner, which yeah, because it's Tina Turner inspirations, and that was the only thing they ever said like during the whole performance. But they were quiet. But then as soon as it went off, they were like, I wasn't impressed. Okay, that's crazy. And then I see people on TikTok, like they record it with their families too, and it's like the same way too. Like everybody's quiet, everybody listens to Beyonce when she sings, But everybody liked it. But for some reason, I got stuck with the family that didn't fuck with it.
My stepmom liked it so much that the next day she was like, "You need to like." She was like, "Did you watch it?" I was like, "No." She was like, "You need to watch it." And so she put it on the TV for me to watch. I was
That's
like, "Damn,
crazy.
it was really good." So like, so I don't know
That's
what I
crazy.
don't know what wrong with your family.
I
I'm
don't
gonna be
fucking know.
honest.
I don't know what the fuck happened.
Crazy.
And like, I don't even know how to word it because like, if I just,
Go ahead.
it's like being the word. um, but like, if I just like didn't talk to anybody except for my family, then I would think that the whole world is not like Beyonce except for me. You know.
Yeah.
So don't stay in your own little bubble. Because, like, you don't even listen to Beyonce like that, but your mom was like, yeah, you gotta. My family wouldn't do that shit.
That's crazy. Crazy. What else? I don't have a top 5 album list either. So don't ask.
I wasn't going to.
It's good.
You should download this app.
What's it called?
Let me look at it first. It's called the Music Board, or just Music Board. It's like a letterbox, but for music. You can jot down like the music that you listen to.
I'm good.
Or there's also Last FM. That also tracks like the music you listen to.
I bet it does. But I'll leave that for you.
There's no reason to have a conversation with him about music because he doesn't want to share it.
Yeah.
Did you watch Sabrina Carpenter's Christmas special?
I did. Did you? It was cool. I enjoyed watching it. What?
Cool. But I mean, that's all the show notes have. Oh God, scared the fuck out.
You look so scary. We're making a YouTube video. Okay.
Oh.
I'm scared. It came out of nowhere.
That's like the scene in Euphoria when Cassie was in the bathtub.
I never seen Euphoria.
But you know, like when Cassie was in the bathtub, you seen the meme.
Oh,
like she was from-
yeah. Okay, I've seen that. That was a funny comparison.
So one of the points that, or reasons why Liam wanted to start this podcast was because he thinks it would be, well, idea came from me originally, but
We talked about this in the first episode. Unless you're adding a new point.
you know what I was gonna say?
No, I just remember we explaining the whole thing, whereas your idea, and then I brought it back.
Oh, I was just gonna talk about how you think it would be a good, what do you call it? Like back and forth when one person isn't chronically online and the other person is.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that's not really a good thing anymore because I have to keep explaining stuff to, or try to reference stuff as a joke, but then I have to then explain it because you don't get it. So then I'm just like, you have to know what it means because like it's pretty popular, right? Right? Come on, like, and then like you don't get it. So then I'm like,
And then
Yeah.
you just look crazy.
yeah.
See, that's funny. I find it funny.
Oh, so you think it's funny when he's laughing at me? Okay, so I'm the butt of the joke. That's crazy.
See, it's funny.
Wow. This whole podcast is a lie.
But then the people watching that get it, they're like, what a fucking idiot I am. But then the people that also don't get it and be like, what the fuck are you talking about? So we both get to be the butt of the joke in different ways, you know?
Whatever.
If you even care.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess you're right. You're so right, Liam.
Thanks. It's been an hour. Thoughts?
Want to cut it?
Yeah.
I don't have shit else to say anymore, anyways. So.
I don't know. I didn't either. Thanks for watching episode 3. Hope you like the setup. And we have microphones this time.
You just want me to set up?
We'll revisit that when it's time.
Okay.
I'm scared. Okay. Bye.
Bye.